తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం నిర్వహిస్తున్నటువంటి ఉపాధ్యాయ అర్హత పరీక్ష టీచర్ ఎలిజిబిలిటీ టెట్ కోసం టీశాట్ నిర్వహిస్తున్నటువంటి ఈ శిక్షణా తరగతులకు మీ అందరికీ మా తరపున స్వాగత ఆహ్వానం. మనం ఈ పేపర్ 1 అనేటువంటి దాంట్లో గణితానికి సుమారు 30 మార్కులు కేటాయింపబడ్డాయి. ఇందులో 24 మార్కులు కంటెంట్లకు, 6 మార్కులు పెడగాజీకి కేటాయించబడ్డాయి. ఈ కంటెంట్లో మనకు ఆల్జీబ్రా, అర్థమెటిక్స్, నెంబర్ సిస్టమ్, మెన్సురేషన్, డేటా ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్, ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ అని సుమారు 7 అంశాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఈ అంశాలని ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి మనం చర్చించుకుందాం. ఈ చర్చా కార్యక్రమంలో భాగంగా మనం ఈరోజు అర్థమెటిక్స్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ని మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకోబోతున్నాం. అర్థమెటిక్స్ అంటే మనం తెలుగులో అంకగణితము అంటారు. అంకగణితం అనగానే మనకు చాలా అంశాలు దీనిలోకి వస్తాయి. ఏంటి అంటే ఇందులో మనకు వచ్చినటువంటివి లాభ నష్టాలు అంటే ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్, అదేవిధంగా చక్రవడ్డీ, బారు వడ్డీ, సామాన్య వడ్డీ అనేటువంటి అంశాలు, వ్యాట్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి అంశాలు. సో ఈ అంశాలన్నింటినీ మనం ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి మనం చర్చించుకోబోతున్నాం. అలాగే పర్సంటేజెస్, శాతాలు కూడా మనకు వస్తాయి. ఓకే, సో ముందుగా ఈ అంశాల గురించి నేర్చుకునే ముందు మొదటి అంశంగా పర్సంటేజెస్ గురించి నేర్చుకుందాం. ఇన్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఏ percentage is a number or a ratio that can be expressed as a fraction of 100. If you have to calculate 20% of a number, divide the one number by whole and multiply with 100. And the percentage means a part per 100. The word percentage means per 100 simply. Percentage means per 100. So here the represented by the symbol is percentage. This is the percentage symbol, correct? Okay. So means here 20% means here 20 out of 100. 45% means 45 out of 100. You have to express the value out of 100, that will be considered as a percentage. Okay. So 10% is equal to 1 by 10 fraction. 20% is equal to 1 by 5 fractions, means 20 by 100, 21s are 25s are. 25% is equal to 1 by 4 fractions, 25 by 100 which is 1 by 4. 50% means equal to 1 by 2 fractions, 75% means equal to 3 by 4 fractions, 90% is equal to 9 by 10 fractions. In this manner you can express a fraction into percentage, a percentage into a fraction. If you want to convert a fraction into percentage, you have to multiply with 100, or if you want to convert the value in terms of percentage, you have to divide with 100 and multiply with 100. That is the process to convert the given number in terms of percentage. శాతాల్లో మీరు వ్యక్తపరచాలంటే 100 చేత భాగించాలి. అది సింపుల్గా మీరు నేర్చుకోవాల్సినటువంటి అంశం. సో నౌ మనం ఈ శాతాల పైన అవగాహన వచ్చింది కదా, వీటిపై ఇంతకుముందు పరీక్షలో ఇచ్చినటువంటి ప్రశ్నల్ని మనం ఇప్పుడు డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ఏ శాలరీ ఈజ్ 50% మోర్ దాన్ బీస్? హౌ మచ్ పర్సంటేజ్ బీ శాలరీ ఈజ్ లెస్ దాన్ ఏస్? ఏ యొక్క జీతము బి యొక్క జీతం కంటే 50% ఎక్కువ. అయితే ఎంత శాతము బి జీతము ఏ జీతము కంటే తక్కువ అని అడిగారు. ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ అనేటువంటి ఇచ్చారు, తక్కువగా అని అడిగారు. ఎంత అవుతుంది? లెట్స్ శాలరీ, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఈ శాతాల లెక్కలు చేసేటప్పుడు వెన్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ ద పర్సంటేజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు కన్సిడర్ ఫస్ట్ యాజ్ 100. దట్స్ అ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. దిస్ ఇస్ అ కీ పాయింట్ ఫర్ డూయింగ్ ఆర్ పర్ఫార్మింగ్ పర్సంటేజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. లెట్ శాలరీ ఆఫ్ బి విల్ బి 100 because we doesn't know now, say 100. So salary A is how much? It's 50% more than. So means what is 150% of 100? That is 150% of 100 means 150, correct? Okay. Now how much percent is B salary less than A? That's a question. So what you have to do means you have to take the difference of A salary and B salary. B salary is 100. A salary is 150, means A salary minus B salary by A salary into 100, that is 150 minus 50 by 150 into 100. What is 150 minus 100? That is 50 by 150 into 100. So, 51s are 53s are means it is nothing but when you take it as 50 by 100, this is 51s are 53s are, which is equal to 100 by 3. Or you can say when you divide 100 with 3, that will be 33 and 1 by 3 percentage. In this manner you can calculate. See, the percentage problem is a very simple, but at the same time lot of logic will be there. So, you have to consider the logic behind the question, clear. Okay. Now, we will check with another question. The price of cooking oil has increased by 25%. So, recently the oil prices are increasing, that is the reason I am taking a contemporary problem here. So, the oil prices are increasing. So, I have taken the same question here. The price of cooking oil has increased by 25%. By what percent should a family reduce the consumption of cooking oil so as not to increase the expenditure in this account? So, మనకు సాలరీస్ అయితే సడన్గా పెరగవు కదా, కానీ ఆయిల్ కాస్ట్ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది. సో, అప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేయాలి? ఆయిల్ కాస్ట్ అని ఎప్పుడైతే పెరిగిందో వీ హ్యావ్ టు రిడ్యూస్ అవర్ కన్జంప్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఆయిల్. మనం ఈ ఆయిల్ వాడకాన్ని తగ్గించుకోవాలి. ఈ ఆయిల్ వాడకాన్ని తగ్గించుకోవడానికి మనం ఎంత ఆయిల్ని తగ్గించుకోవాలనే అంశాన్ని మీద మనకు క్వశ్చన్ ఇచ్చాము ఇక్కడ. ఓకే. సో, దట్ ఈస్ అ క్వశ్చన్. ద ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ కుకింగ్ ఆయిల్ హ్యాస్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ బై 25%. But what percent should be a family reduce the consumption of cooking oil so as not to increase the expenditure in this account? So, here the expenditure is equal to simply the price into consumption quantity. That is the formula you have to identify. This is the formula you have to identify this one. This is very useful. So, the new price is 25% more than the original price. Means when you consider as 100 means it is 125% of the old price. Say old price as a P1, new price as P2. So, let the consumption reduce to A% of initial consumption C. Since expenditure is same, so there is no change in the expenditure. So, initial price into consumption is equal to final price into consumption. This is very important equation. So, initial price you are saying initial price as P1, correct, and the consumption you are saying as C, the final price you are saying as P2, and the consumption is just now I said A% of initial consumption. So, A% of C. So, P1C is equal to here A% means how much percent here? 125% of P1, correct. 125% of P1 means here 125 by 100 of P1 into A by 100 of C, A% of C, correct. So, means here 125 by 100. So, simply you can say as 25 5s are 25 4s, 5 1s are 5 20s. So, means here simply it is 1 by 80 means 1 by 80 means here simply you can say consumption is how much here? You are going to 80%. So, simply A is equal to 80%. When A equal to 80%, the consumption should become 80%. Actually, we are taking 100%. So, here the consumption should be reduced to 80%, means how much percent you have to reduce? The whole is 100. So, 80 you have to reduce to 80. So, 100 minus 80 which is equal to 20. In this manner you have to reduce the amount of it, correct. Okay. Ramesh's salary was reduced by 10% and then reduced salary was increased by 10%. What was his ultimate loss? Generally this kind of questions will come in the examination more frequently here, whether salary reduces the cost price, selling price. So, we will discuss some of the questions also in this session. So, let us see here. Ramesh's salary was reduced by 10%, then the reduced salary was increased by 10%. See, this is a very important. So, here the reduced salary was increased by 10%. maybe చాలా మంది అనుకుంటారు, సో 10% తగ్గించారు మళ్ళీ 10% పెంచారు, ద టోటల్ చేంజ్ ఈజ్ 0% అని అనుకుంటారు. సో, దట్స్ రాంగ్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు రీడ్ ద సెంటెన్స్ అప్ ప్రాపర్లీ. సో, హియర్ 10% was reduced from his salary, first one, then 10% increase in the reduced salary, this is the most important. So, means see, so let us say in the percentage already I said you have to consider as 100. So, say initial salary is 100 rupees. Now, the salary was reduced to 10%, means here 100 minus 10, 90%, 90 rupees, correct. So, the salary, so 100 rupees salary undi, 10% తగ్గించారు, 100 minus 10, 90 rupees అయింది అనుకుందాం. ఈ 90 రూపీస్ శాలరీకి 10% ఇంక్రీజ్ చేశారు, మీన్స్ 10% ఆఫ్ 90 మీన్స్ 10% ఆఫ్ 90 మీన్స్ ఎట్ 10% ఆఫ్ 90 is simply you can say it is 90 by 100, correct. How much it is? 9 into 10, correct, which is 9, correct. Okay. So, what is the salary means here? So, 90 rupees plus 9, 90 rupees plus 9 which is equal to 19, other one way. Otherwise 10% increase means actually 100% means 110% increased, 110% increased, 110% increase out of 90 means 90 into 110 by 100. So, 0 0 get cancelled, this 0 0 get cancelled, 11 9s are 99. In this manner also you can calculate it. So, the loss is, what is the loss? So, means here loss means here actually there is a, how much it is, there is 100 rupees and then so finally you got 99 rupees, loss is 100 minus 99 which becomes as 1. Initial salary is 100. So, means here 1 by 100 of 100 into is gives 1%, simply there is a 1% loss, there is a 1% loss. See, so generally when you read the question without thinking about the logical reason behind it, you may say as 0%, but when you follow the systematically, then you will get there is a 1% loss of his salary, clear. In a country 50% population is female, 80% of the male population is literate. How much female are literate if total literacy is 58%? Okay. So, now we have to check it. In the case it is very easy to solve by taking total population is 100. Already I said for the percentage questions you have to take the every time as 100. The female is 55% of 100 means 55 and the male means total is 100 and 100 minus 55 45 means there are 55 female and 45 male are there. The male literacy population is male literary population. What is the male literary population here? So, here 80% of 45, 80% of 45 means here simply 80 into 45 by 100. So, 0 0 get cancelled here, simply 45 360 by 10 which is equal to 36 and 36. And literary population how much is given here? Clearly see that there is a, to get the total literacy is 58%, correct. 58% of 100 means 58 people. Okay. So, female literacy is equal to total literacy minus male literacy, otherwise female literacy plus male literacy is equal to total literacy. So, simply you can say is a total is 58 people, total population is literacy is 58 and male literacy is 36, 58 minus 36 is 22. So, means 22 female are literate means 22% is female are literate. So, how much percent you have to calculate it, because there are 55% of female population there means here that is 22 by 55 into 100. So, simply it is 2200 by 55, simply 55 4s are 220 means 40%. So, 40% is the answer. In this manner you can calculate the female literacy rate when the total literacy is given. Okay. Now, we will check the next question. Two numbers are less than a third number by 30% and 37% respectively. How much percent is the second number less than the first? It is given. Two numbers are less than the third number, it is by 30% and 37%, means one number is less than 30% and another number is 37%. Is it clear? Okay. How much percent is the second number less than the first? You have to calculate. So, means the difference between the first and second. Let the third number is 100. First number is 30% less, means 100 minus 30, 70. Second person is 37% less, 100 minus 37 means 63, correct? Okay. So, you have to find the difference between these two. So, how much means 70 minus 63, 70 minus 63, but what is 70 here? 70% is the first one. You have to calculate second number less than the first percentage. So, means 70 minus 63 by 70 into 100. What is 70 minus 63? 7 by 70. 7 ones you can calculate 7 ones, 7 tens, 10 ones, 10 tens. What is the percentage? 10%. So, second number is 10% less than the first one, like you have to calculate the thing here. 40% is greater number is equal to 60% of the smaller. If their sum is 150, then the what is the greater number? 40% of the greater number we does not know what is it. So, you have 40% of that greater number is equal to 60% of the smaller number, and sum is given because we does not know what you have to do, already I said. So, here 150, this question is a best question to, so sometimes, so you have to go from option to given question to find the correct option. So, here what are the options are given? 70, 80, 90, 60. 70, 80, 90, 60, these 4 options are given 70, 80, 90, 60. Okay. 70, 80, 90, when these 3 are option given. So, 150 means 70 plus 80 is 150, okay, but 70, 60 these are not possible, correct. Maybe if you take it as 70, one number is 70, another number is 60, 70 and 60 cannot be greater than numbers, because when you take 150 minus 70, 80. So, which is greater than 70 here? So, it should be greater than 70, means here 80 and 90, 80 and 90 are the greater numbers. So, there is 2 possibilities, maybe 80, maybe 90 are the greater number. Okay. So, first because we does not know, so we have to consider 80 is the a greater number. So, when you take it 80 means we have to calculate 40% of 80, 40 into 80 by 100, 3200 by 100 is 32. Next 60% of the smaller, we said 70 is a smaller now, here consider. So, 60% of 70 means 4200 by 100, 32, 42, but these two are not equal enough. What is given? 40% of greater number is equal to 60% of the smaller. So, it should be equal. So, 80% is a greater, is our consideration is wrong, then you go for next, no need to check, it is the answer, because 70 and 60 already ruled out, we have to option 80 and 90, among 80 and 90, 80 is ruled out. So, remaining option will be considered as a right option. In this manner, you have to consider the correct answer. Is it clear? Okay. Now, we will check the next one. So, this is about percentages. So, percentages are very important. From the percentages, you have to consider the required one is always 100, and with respect to 100, you have to calculate. Now, we are shifting to another concept in this arithmetics, that is profit and loss. Profit and loss formula is used in mathematics to determine the price of a commodity in the market and understand how profitable a business is. Every product has a cost price and selling price. Based on the value of these prices, we can calculate the profit gained or the loss incurred for a particular product. The important terms covered here are cost price, fixed variable, semi variable cost, selling price, market price, list price, margin price, etc. also generally we are using to calculate profit and loss percent. లాభ నష్టాలు అనేటువంటి ఈ అంశాన్ని గురించి మనం చర్చించేటప్పుడు మనకు కొన్న వెల, అమ్మిన వెల, ఎంత లాభం, ఎంత నష్టం, లాభ శాతం ఎంత, నష్ట శాతం ఎంత, మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది, మార్కెట్ విలువ ఎంత ఉంటుంది, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఈ అంశాలు అనేటువంటివి మనకు వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. వీటిపైన మనకు ప్రశ్నలు వచ్చే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి ఇటువంటి ప్రశ్నలు వస్తాయి. అసలు ప్రాఫిట్ని ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం, లాస్ని ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం, వాటి పర్సంటేజ్ని ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం అనేటువంటి అంశాన్ని ఒకదానికొకటి మనం పరిశీలిద్దాం. వీటిని పరిశీలించే ముందు ఈ ఫార్ములాలన్నీ ఆల్రెడీ మీరు పెన్ను పేపరు దగ్గర పెట్టుకుంటే ఈ ఫార్ములాలన్నీ కూడా ఒకసారి రాసి పెట్టుకోండి. ఇది ఎస్పెషల్లీ నాన్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఆస్పిరెంట్స్కి ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్నీ ఉపయోగపడతాయి కాబట్టి ఆ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్ని ఒకసారి ఒక దగ్గరగా నేను ఇస్తున్నాను. ప్రాఫిట్ ఆర్ గెయిన్ ఈజ్ సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ మైనస్ కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్. లాస్ cost price minus selling price, because when you get profit when the selling price is more than cost price, loss when the cost price is more than selling price. That is the reason profit is selling price minus cost price, loss is cost price minus selling price. Profit percentage, profit by cost price into 100, loss percentage, loss by cost price into 100. So if you want to get loss, you have to loss percentage, loss by cost price into 100. If you want to get profit percentage, profit by cost price into 100. So we will calculate the either profit percentage or loss percentage with respect to cost price only. Now coming to the generally to attract the people, generally we are getting so much discount in the market. So how you are going to calculate the discount here? The market price and selling price. If market price is okay more than the selling price, you will get a discount. Clear? 120 rupees మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 100 రూపీస్కి అమ్ముతున్నాడు అనుకోండి, మనకి ఎంత డిస్కౌంట్ ఇచ్చినట్లు లెక్క 120 మైనస్ 100 20 రూపీస్ డిస్కౌంట్ ఇచ్చినట్లు లెక్క, అంతే కదా. సో ఈ రకంగా మనం ఈ డిస్కౌంట్ పర్సంటేజ్ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం. డిస్కౌంట్ పర్సంటేజ్ ఈజ్ సింప్లీ డిస్కౌంట్ బై మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ ఇంటూ 100, దట్స్ ద ఫార్ములా. సో హియర్ ఫిక్స్డ్ కాస్ట్, ద ఫిక్స్డ్ కాస్ట్ ఈజ్ కాన్స్టెంట్, డస్ నాట్ వ్యారీ అండర్ ఎనీ సర్కమ్స్టాన్సెస్. చాలా వరకు మనం బోర్డ్స్ చూస్తుంటాం మార్కెట్లో వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు, ఫిక్స్డ్ రేట్స్ ఓన్లీ మీన్స్ అక్కడ మన బార్గెనింగ్ ఛాన్స్ లేదు, దెర్ ఇస్ నో డిస్కౌంట్. సో ఎనీ సర్కమ్స్టాన్సెస్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ ఆర్ ద సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఆర్టికల్ ఆర్ కమాడిటీ విల్ బి ఫిక్స్డ్. వేరియబుల్ కాస్ట్, ఇట్ కుడ్ బి వ్యారీడ్ డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ యాజ్ పర్ ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ యూనిట్స్. సో మనం చూస్తూ ఉంటాం, మార్నింగ్ మనం జనరల్గా ఈ వెజిటబుల్ మార్కెట్స్కి వీళ్ళకి మార్నింగ్ ఉండేటప్పుడు ఒక కాస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, ఈవినింగ్కి వచ్చేటప్పటికి సో డెఫినెట్గా ఇంకా అంత అయిపోతుంది కాబట్టి యాజ్ ఎర్లీ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్ సో మేము వెళ్ళిపోదామన్న ఆలోచనలో ఏం చేస్తారంటే కాస్ట్ అక్కడ తగ్గిపోతుంది. ఇప్పుడు టమాటాస్ తీసుకున్నాను అనుకోండి, మార్నింగ్ 50 రూపీస్ కిలో ఉందనుకోండి, ఈవినింగ్కి వచ్చినప్పటికి 35-40 రూపీస్కి తగ్గిపోయే ఛాన్సెస్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. రీజన్ ఏంటంటే అది దిస్ ఇస్ ద వేరియబుల్ కాస్ట్. వన్స్ ఇస్ ద ఫిక్స్డ్ కాస్ట్ మీన్స్ మార్నింగ్ అయినా అదే కాస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, ఈవినింగ్ అయినా కాస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, దెర్ ఇస్ నో చేంజ్ ఇన్ ద cost of it. Clear? Okay. Now just a fast look about the formulas. The profit P is equal to SP minus CP. SP means selling price, CP means cost price. SP is more than CP. Loss is cost price minus selling price, means CP is more than SP. Okay. Percentage of this means here profit by cost price into 100. Loss percentage, loss by cost price into 100. SP is equal to simply 100 plus P percentage, 100 plus profit percent by 100 into CP. Then selling price, when the loss was there, loss వచ్చింది అనుకోండి 100 minus percentage of loss into by 100 into CP గా చూసుకోవాలి. ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ మీన్స్ when you get profit, when you get loss it will be minus, correct? బికాజ్ సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ తీసుకున్నారనుకోండి, ప్రాఫిట్ ఉండేటప్పుడు జనరల్గా మనకు సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ అనేటువంటి దానికి ఎక్కువగానే ఉంటుంది, కరెక్ట్. లాస్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ విల్ బి ఇన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇస్ ద మార్కెటర్, ఓకే. సెల్లర్, దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ సెల్లర్. అండ్ డిస్కౌంట్ ఈజ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ మైనస్ సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్, అండ్ సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ ఈజ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ మైనస్ డిస్కౌంట్, ఓకే. For false weight, profit percentage will be percentage, the true weight minus false weight by false weight into 100%. How much false weight you have to calculate, then simply true weight minus false weight by false weight into 100. This is also very important. When there are two successfully profit, say m percentage and n percentage, then the percentage profit equal to m plus n plus mn by 100. This is a most important formula. Two successive percentages are given, for m percentage and n percentage is given, then you can say as m plus n plus mn by 100. For example, I can say the first one is 10 and second one is 5% is given, means you have to say 10 plus 5 plus 10 5 is how much 50, 10 that is 50 by 100, how much it is 15 plus 65 by 100 means here 65% is given, clear. So, like you can calculate the value here. When the profit is m%, loss is n%, then the cost will be, then you have to say m minus n minus mn by 100. So, this is the difference between first one is m% profit and next also n% profit percentage given, then it is m plus n plus mn by 100, here m minus n minus mn by 100. So, this when the profit and loss. If a product is sold at m% profit and then again sold at n% profit, less actual cost price of the product will be Cp is 100 into 100 to P by 100 plus m into 100 plus n. In case of both, Cp is 100 minus m, 100 minus n. When it is loss, it is minus, when it is a profit, it is plus. If P percent and L percent are equal, then P is equal to L and percent of loss is equal to P2 by 100. So, this is the data. So, this is a highly useful for you to calculate. Now, I am going to start the questions based on these formulas and the concept which was asked in the previous TET examinations, not only from our state and from other states also. It is a good collection, maybe practice it easily. A person sold a stove for 423 rupees and incurred a loss of 6%. At what price would be sold so that as to earn a profit of 8%? 8%, if loss is 8%, then selling price is 100 minus 8% of cost price, correct. So, 423 rupees is given, the selling price 423 means 100 minus 6, because what is the given percent 6%, 100 minus 94% means 420 into 100 by 94, and now that is the cost price, okay. And the now profit should be 8% means 100 plus a, that is 100 by 100 into 423. So, you can calculate 100 by 100 into 423, 100 by 94, when you simplify it you will get 486, clear, okay. A fruit seller buys lemons at 2 rupees for a rupee and sells then at 5 rupees for 3 rupees. His gain percentage how much? So, he buy each lemon at 2 rupees and he is selling 5 for 3 rupees, okay. Then what is the gain percentage of it? Seller buy 2 lemons for 1 rupee, correct, 2 lemons for 1 rupee, it is a very clear, means 50 paise each one. How much can he buy in 10 rupees here? Simply 2 into 10 20, correct, okay. So, 5 lemons for 3 and 20 lemons for what cost, means simply 20 into 5 by 3 which is equal to 12. So, selling price is 12, cost price is 10, so 12 minus 10 is 2. So, 2 by 10 of 100 which is 20%. Okay, now, we will see sells a car to B at 10% loss. If B sells it for 54,000 and gains 20%, what is the cost price of the car for A? So, we can simply, already I said the gain means here 100% of A of the given one and next 100% of A this one. So, finally, you will get 50,000, correct, okay, 50,000 rupees. Now, we go into the next one. Ramesh sold a statue for a price of 24% higher than the original price of the statue. He had bought the statue is at 20% discount on the original price, the profit of 25, find the original price of the statue. Let the original price is P, 25% more than means 125%, discount is 20% means 100 minus 20, 80% of the P here. So, profit is selling price cost price means simply you can 125% minus 40% of P means 45 by 100 into P means 25 into 100 by 45 which is equal to 4,500. Okay. So, first in the first look I have to give a simple concept. So, here the last concept here, a simple interest and a compound interest. Simple interest is PTR by 100 and the total amount is P of 1 plus RT by RT. This is a formula, and for the compound interest, that is A is equal to P of 1 plus R by N whole power N T, or you can say simply P into 1 plus R whole to the power of N. This is a compound interest formula. Here A is the amount, P is the principal amount, and R is the rate of interest, N is the number of times interest compound per year, and T is the time. So, this is about the concept of arithmetics. So, we have a lot of things to discuss, but this is a brief analysis of the arithmetic concept. I hope everyone can understand this concept. So, practice in this, especially in arithmetic chapter, you have more number of formulas. Practice the formulas, definitely you can score maximum from this concept. So, I hope you understand. Thank you for listening.